A champion always rises to the occasion, and Austin, he's practically a permanent fixture every damn year. The draft app doomed Pab to miss the playoffs, predicting a sad ninth-place dungeon finish. The hell you say, Austin roared. Despite that grim forecast, he stayed rock solid all season, snagging the second seed in a first-round bye. Talk about defying the odds. Who saw that coming? Now, let's see if he can keep dodging those predictions and claim the ultimate victory. In the world of Fantasia football, dreams are shattered and legends are born. Shane's bye-week squad, with a lackluster 5-9 record, couldn't cut it this season. Injuries to Minnesota QBs stifled Jefferson's potential, and a trade with Mike for Travis Hunter became Shane's downfall. Despite a 9th overall draft pick and ESPN projecting a playoff run for Laporta Potty, the team faltered. Yet Shane's dedication shines. He always sets his lineup. He may wander lost, but mark my words, as a cornerstone franchise in the league, Shane will rise again. Welcome to the gritty tale of the Down Under Thunder, a new force in Fantasia. Draft day promised glory with the second pick. Week 2 saw Chase and Aubrey with 60 points combined. Week 3, a rare triumph over a top team. Randy's season was a battlefield. Crippling injuries, opponents peaking at the worst times. They faced the most points scored against any squad. Yet, they delivered crushing victories too, with 3 of 4 wins by over 20 points. A testament to resilience in the brutal arena of Fantasia football. Can they rise from the ashes? Carson, the young buck, has stormed into the league like a tornado, shaking up the standings with flair. Projected as a playoff team on draft day, but guess what? He snagged the #1 seed with double-digit wins and a first-round bye. Is it beginner's luck? Or is Carson, aka CD's TD's, here to dominate as a regular Fantasia Bowl contender? I mean, come on, with a name like that, how can he not? Fantasia, where no one had a more enchanted season than our commissioner, Mike. He's all about not just stacking wins, but this year? Oh boy. Projected dead last after picking Ashton Jeanty at 6 overall, Mike turned it around with slick trades, free agent grabs, Rice getting healthy, and JSN shining. 6 wins in a row, snagging the 4th seed. First playoff run, and hopefully not the last. Can Mike keep this magic alive next year? Nobody circles the wagons like the Sharks in Gorillas, baby. Throughout the history of Fantasia, no one has had worse luck. This year, Red Solo Cup had the 4th overall pick in the draft, and got Saquon. The app chose them as a top 3 team in the league and an early contender for the Fantasia Bowl. That's been consistent in every draft and NBSB. But as always, they keep fighting. They didn't hear no bell, because with the 3rd most points against and the lowest points scored in the league, he still managed to win 5 games. The offense could never get rolling for him. But it won't be long before we see Chris holding up a Fantasia Bowl championship around here. Enter Dome, the rookie in our league, charging in like a linebacker on a blitz. He rattled cages, questioned Austin's whole aura, and snatched Malik Neighbors' 10th overall. 10th, as a newbie, unheard of. He rode high on win streaks, playoff lock, until fate sacked him hard. A brutal slide, a trade with Mike, handing over Caleb Williams. Supercharged Mike's roster, and real-life chaos crushed Dom's dreams. But watch out, this underdog's got fight. Dom's comeback story. It's just beginning. Some say with a name like Dak to the future. This team's not just predicting wins, they're living it, especially in playoff ball. A staple franchise, they've scored the most points while boasting a top 3 lowest points against. Draft day had them pegged as the 2 seed, but they landed at 3. Always a bridesmaid, never a bride, huh? Junior's been chasing that ring forever, and this might just be the year he snags it. Can you feel the hype? Fred and the Broshington Brownskins. They started the season hotter than an ex-wife on a boat during Labor Day, but halfway through, they just checked out for some Dennis Rodman-style vacations. 3 teams are 7-7, and the Brownskins shouldn't be one of them. With the #1 pick, they snagged Chase and Aubrey. Stellar draft. Fred went wild, picking the first WR, QB, K, and defense. Projected to finish at 1, but after that first blunt burned out, it took forever to roll the next. Yet here they are in the playoffs with pure integrity. Last year's champion had about as vanilla of a season that you can have at 7-7. He's just waiting for the playoffs to heat up. He had the 8th pick in the draft and was projected to not make the cut after winning it all. But with the championship mindset, he found a way to stay in the race and secure a spot. He leaned heavy on the Lions, heavy on grit, even though he was not the first to discover and believe in Dan Campbell. That was another person in this league that was on it since Hard Knocks. Nonetheless, the Cowboys play when it's playoff time. They just might play at noon. Never turn it off.